Okay, it is 5:01. I'm gonna open the meeting. It's November the 6th at 5 o'clock, and like y'all, UT lady said, it's a gorgeous afternoon out there. I hope everybody's been out to see the trees. The roll's been taken. If you've not signed in, make sure you sign up the sign-up sheet. Before we approve the agenda, I just want to add to the budget amendments 6B, which is rural capital projects. And other than that, unless anybody else has any additions or things for the, take a motion to approve the agenda.
I would like to,
I need an agenda.
Okay,
You got agenda?
thought I handed them all out. Should be 2 or 3.
Y'all got extra agendas in there?
No,
That's
just,
all right.
Okay.
It's gonna be so short.
Okay, Roger, go ahead.
I would like to add sometime in the future for us to discuss the, we gave the 5% pay raise
Yes.
back in this year's budget. And then the increase that insurance had on the employees took a lot of that
Yes.
5% away. If my memory serves right, in July or June, when we were passing the budget, I made a comment that we come back sometime this time of year, January, December, to look at maybe doing something to ease that insurance levy part of it. The employee where the pay raise that we gave them justifies the pay raise.
Okay. You want to put that on, if we put it on December's and we do something with it, it can go to the full commission in January.
I would like to
Okay.
visit it sometime because that is the promise that we made
So in December,
for those people.
put on their insurance, employee insurance.
Yes,
Okay. So that'll be on the December docket.
that would be perfectly fine. I just think that we need to revisit that to
Yes.
justify the 5%.
Okay.
We,
All right. With that being said, I take a motion to approve the agenda.
Make a motion.
Motion by
Second.
Sutherfield, second by Ms. Dow. Any more additions or subtractions? All those in favor by aye?
aye.
What's next thing on there? 'Cause I gave mine away.
Oh.
Sorry.
Public comments?
And no public comments, so that's there, okay. You've seen the minutes, the previous minutes of the last meeting, which was in September. If there's no additions or deletions, make a motion to, or take a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Roger,
Second,
second by Ms. Jones. All those in favor by aye?
Aye.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes. And what now?
Approval stamp right in front of you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right, Ms. Mariani, we'll start with you.
Can we get the minutes ahead of time? I never get a copy unless I come here and get it. Where do they go? Do they go to the mayor's office?
They go to the mayor's office, but we used to get it. That's one thing I would like to ask is if they could be sent out in an email to us by the day. Okay,
Be nice.
yes. All right, I will get with Laura and see if we can start doing that. To minutes to be sent out weekly. Okay,
Thank you. So I have, budget amendments that I passed out. There's 3. And the first one is capital project. What this is the same thing. We've got projects that were approved last year, not started to this year, so I'm just trying to keep the money in line so we know where we are, not be over budget. So the only thing new on there is 321 engineering services, because we would like to get approval, myself and Rick back there, to go ahead and have Scott St. John look at getting the specs done for the Justice Center roof and the Tullahoma Library roof. So that way we can pay their fees.
okay.
So I put 15,000, I don't know for sure what that's gonna be yet, but I wanted to go ahead and get something in there.
Okay.
They're working on it.
So that's for Scott to study the roof on the Justice
Get the
Center.
specs.
Okay, and then fix the Tullahoma Library finally.
These two projects,
Yes.
the rest of them are.
Yes.
Yes, because it's terrible. It's been going on for 20 years.
Too, will be.
I don't know if you wanted me to talk about funding right now. I know Roger already asked about it.
Okay,
I'd like to have a plan in place on January to get $3 million to do both of those. And I'm looking at going ahead and getting the paperwork together, to present to the state for a capital outlay note of $3 million and/or getting permission to use some of the fund balance, what I
Okay.
talked about before, so that way we can avoid debt.
okay.
So, I don't know if we need a formal approval, when I get everything together, obviously I'll bring it back, but I am working on that, so that we can get those projects started when the spring gets here.
Okay,
And have
then
the
they can
money
start,
in
yes.
place. Because right now, if you look at our fund balance on that amendment, we're down to 506.
Mm-hmm.
So, we don't need to do anything new.
That's the capital projects fund
Capital
balance.
projects,
Yes.
right. Until we can.
Bump it back
Because
up,
I know those two projects we've been talking about for a while.
yes.
And then we can see where we are.
So the 15,000 could cover the engineering study from Scotto, and we know where we stand.
I have a little bit still left in that line, and I just added 15 to it.
Okay.
But that, go ahead and get him started. I'm not sure yet, they have wanted to have a meeting.
So it's not a study, the study and everything's been done, this is actually for
Oh, sorry.
them to
Yes.
do the plans, the.
Design,
The engineering.
Design,
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
We already have the studies done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Scott would do the design stage of Tullahoma Library and the
Just-
Justice Center.
Right,
Okay,
And the Tullahoma Library one is a little bit different than the Justice Center.
Yes.
The Tullahoma Library one, they'll actually be doing, they'll be coming up with the specs and putting it out, like the bid book.
Yes.
Out for bid, and they'll be.
because they're changing it structurally.
They'll be
Okay.
they'll be in charge of, bidding it out.
Okay, and then the Justice Center will get a roof like this building has
The
got.
Justice Center is a little bit different where we're using a co-op.
Mhm.
So we'll be, they'll just be kind of overseeing like they did this one.
Yes.
With me, and I'm sure Terry will be involved.
Okay,
Scott St. John will be looking at all the specs, overseeing all the specs, making sure that the specifications are met, and overseeing, the paying of the pay apps, and any design changes or anything that comes up during it, they oversee all that.
okay.
Just like they did.
Just like he ran this building.
Just here.
Okay,
so.
and you're happy with this building?
Yeah.
Okay, good, all right,
So yes, that's
I mean,
the
but I'm happy with
engineering
the roof.
fees.
yes,
Or, specs, yeah.
okay,
If we wanna get particular.
yep,
Yeah, I want to make a comment real quick. Since we started this with Lanham Library, of course, we've had to help her several times already do repairs in it. But just since we started and got through capital outlay and got Scott involved in it, the material, just because of tariffs, have already gone up around 25,000. So just us sitting here doing nothing, we've lost $25,000. And I'm so tired of losing taxpayers' money because we just want to kick a can down the road, and it's got to stop at some point.
well,
So,
it's destroying the building,
huh?
it's destroying the building.
Yeah, and it's not just the roof on the building, it has to have, there's site work around it for drainage has to be done. And we're addressing every bit of that in this, number that we're talking about, so.
Okay,
And the interior, right?
Huh?
And the interior, correct? Cause carpet was ruined.
We are replacing carpet so often, it's like almost
Yeah.
changing your oil right now.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I just wanted to say that.
okay,
So I just wanna
Okay.
get that,
All right.
have to do a capital outlay or use the
Okay.
fund balance.
And you said, January, you'd have,
I'd like to have it all done and ready for the January commission meeting.
okay, so in the December meeting, that'll be on there too,
Yeah.
hopefully, okay. Do you wanna do this one by itself, or you wanna run all three of them?
You can do them all together.
Okay. Any more questions on that one, 171? Okay,
The next one is 101-2026-06. The first one is a transfer, from the reappraisal program to property assessor. Alyssa's here if you have any questions. She's just moving from, her reappraisal down here, there's just a transfer.
okay,
And then number two, this is what Jenny Anthony and Judge Lockhart were here about a while back about that grant. We will receive $7,140, a little more than we thought. And then, of course, we have to match that. So, now, the second part where it says number 258,900 miscellaneous, 399, other contracted services, that's 14,280, because it's double.
Okay.
I put
That was
this
that
in-
thing that goes on their body to know if
So
you're,
they can
yeah.
not be in
Yeah,
jail.
okay.
Yes.
And that saves us money. Technically, we're saving money. You're spending money, but you're saving money.
Right.
Okay.
I put in a miscellaneous account because we didn't feel like it needed to be her budget or the judge's budget, so that's
Okay.
why it's down there. The next thing, number 3, other public safety, there's one person that receives the COCTP educational incentive, and that was not budgeted in the original budget, so that's $1,000, it's just a transfer from medical insurance down to educational incentive.
Okay.
And then the last one, longevity pay, other administration of justice, have one person move from one department to another one, and this wasn't included in the administration of justice budget. The longevity pay, which is scheduled to be paid November 14th, so that's the pay for that.
So everybody's getting the longevity pay in November the
November
14th,
14th, plus the commissioners that got their training,
$600.
yes. And let's see here. So I do have to take a little bit from unassigned fund balance, $8,675. It's still a little early in the year to see how revenues are coming in, so
Okay.
that's the reason for that. And the last page is ambulance fund. They are wanting to buy an ambulance. They have part of their money is still over in capital projects, and that's already budgeted, the $109,000 that's left over from the original $1 million we gave them like 5 years ago. And then the balance is where it says $215,523. Because right now, it looks like a brand new ambulance with all the equipment is $325,000.
I know it's high,
We've been trying to buy this for.
a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Could have bought it a long time ago. or cheaper.
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet?
Well,
Ford.
yeah, we've had Fords.
We've had
We
Fords,
talked
but
about
we,
the chassis
the
and the
the
motors,
Chevrolet's
so
probably,
those
would-
ones.
yeah, Duramax.
Some we've tried to remount, but this one is wholly brand new.
Yeah, it's new box and everything. It's
Yeah.
not being
No.
remounted because the
No,
box is
remounted,
worn out, yeah.
yeah.
The box is worn out. I think it goes through 2 ambulances and they're just torn all to pieces. They break.
Well, you can remount them for X amount of years.
Yeah.
I mean, after so many
Yeah.
years,
But wear and tear, they just break apart.
Oh, yeah,
They're just worn out.
structurally not sound.
So you're buying a whole brand new, and that box can be used to the next chassis to go. Okay.
Right. And the rest of it is, insurance recovery, that was actually a last year's revenue that I got carried over, so I wanna get that out of there. That is all of that. And did you have a real capital projects?
Yeah, the
Because I can make that
Yep.
numbers 8.
8. And I sent that to you in an email. It's 273, but we had 90 budgeted.
I have it already.
I think,
I was a bit confused about it was, the $25,000 grant.
yep, and
What was
it's
it?
a oil and antifreeze collection facility mandated by the state of Tennessee. And we're gonna use that land in behind the building next to the rescue squad to go ahead and further build a recycling center and have it available. And that's the finishing of the fence and building the pads and all that to move the recycling, or build a second recycling center there. And that would be number 4.
Yeah, it would be 171 RCP 2026 8. Just add that
Okay.
in.
All right.
Because we still have $7,678.17 left from that original 90, which was from last year.
Okay.
So, I think you told me 170?
163, I think, with the 90, so it would be, if you have 77, it's gonna be, 263. Right at 180, right at maybe 185. I'll have to get with you tomorrow with him,
Okay.
make sure that's right. But that will do that over there and have that recycling center, and one thing that I foresee is, when the tire day is open, the recycling facility will be open, plus the oil reclamation and the antifreeze reclamation will be done over there. And that way people are not pouring it out on the land, because the antifreeze is poison and the oil for sure is poison. And that way it can be dealt with and either recycled or destroyed. So, and then if we can get more people recycling, that will save on real solid waste by the tonnage. So, if we get people interested in that.
So there's gonna be two locations,
I'm
one
hoping that's
behind
what we'll get,
Rennie's.
and this one over here. This one over here is only open on Saturdays and Wednesday afternoons. Where that one, I foresee, this is Tim now. I foresee that every time they come to work over there, which is Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock, you can open the gates. And if people behave, it could be left that way. Now, if they don't behave, then it may have to be curtailed down to where you have attendance over there. But if it's open, even the people from Manchester could use it. To me, it shouldn't make any difference because it's saving this community, everybody here, plus the cardboard and everything else can be sold for a revenue. So it could be a revenue generating. I mean, it's not gonna break, it's not gonna save everybody, but the more we keep out, it costs about $80 a ton for us to throw our garbage away. And everything that we save saves us money. It's us. We pay for all that. People in Manchester do, people in Tullahoma do, and we do. And if we could curtail half of it, I sit around at home and just think about crazy things, but if people threw their coffee grounds every day, instead of putting them in the garbage, that's a pound. If 2,000 households didn't throw their coffee grounds out, if they laid them on the ground someplace, that's $80. And I know there's more than 2,000 households that drink coffee.
So we recycle our coffee?
I do.
But it
I
would,
put mine on a garden.
I put mine in my garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine go in the garden. My grandmother used to put them on her snowball bush.
Yeah.
Now, if you live if you live on the golf course, understand you can't do that. And please, by far, do not flush these things down the toilet if you have a septic tank, because it will stop them up. So there's ways that you can do that. I mean, I live on a farm. We chunk them on the garden. But I know that there are people who can't. But you just sit around and think about things, banana peels and things like that, that can break down within a day or two and they're gone. They have weight. They have moisture in them. If you have a 2-liter bottle, or if you have any kind of bottle right now, pour it out before you throw it away. I mean, the garbage in my buses, the kids throw half bottles of Cokes away. That's weight,
Yeah.
liquid weight. We have to pay for that. Nobody's judging it on water, they just judge it on weight. So if you could cut, if you cut a ton a day times 5, that's $400 a week.
Right.
It adds up, and it's a choice. I mean, you can't make people do it, it's just a choice. People choose or not, and I'm sort of nutty about it, because Middle Point landfill's gonna be full in 2 years. Rutherford County is in a huge lawsuit right now because of the PFA plastics that are getting into the Stones River, the smell those poor people have down there. There will be a dump somewhere, and I'll fight tooth and nail to keep one out of Coffee County, but we have garbage that goes someplace, and don't want it here. So that's why I'll be quiet. Real solid waste.
but that location is for antifreeze and
Well,
oil
it's set
and
up for
things
oil
like
and
that,
that,
not
but
for
no-
household garbage.
No, it won't be for household garbage. It's set up for oil and antifreeze on Thursdays.
Yeah.
And if we can buy more containers, cardboard containers especially, because you can make money with cardboard by the ton. If it's clean, you can turn a revenue on cardboard. Manchester can, rural people can. It's worth money. A whole lot more than paper is. But cardboard with Amazon, the cardboard market has just gone nuts. And in fact, I think out at the tipping station, they have guys that sort that stuff, and their first cardboard, they pull it,
Pull it.
and they pull pallets. So they're charging you, but they're making a revenue stream over here off of that waste, which is smart. That's a business, that's a business plan. I'm charging you by the ton, but I'm selling part of it this way. So
Wow,
that's how you make money, I reckon.
wow.
Okay, so we have 4 budget amendments. Entertain a motion. Yes, ma'am.
I bring my recycle only because it's convenient.
Yes,
to
ma'am.
me. So you'd be proud to know, when I went to back out of my parking spot last night, it was almost so crowded back there that I
Good,
could not back up.
good.
Yeah,
Good.
so there were like 7 cars
Good.
lined up. One girl with a radio cranked up, she was jamming back there.
Well, I'm starting to work with,
She does that.
oh,
She does it all the time.
the place down in Tullahoma. They do that. They buy our cardboard, they buy our paper, they buy our metal. The liability of glass is so high because people love to chunk glass and watch it break. If a person recycling glass, you've never heard them throw it back there?
I hear 'em all the
Okay,
time.
yeah, yeah,
My
okay.
office is
You can't
back
see
there.
it, you know, because you have to
Yes.
pick it up and it falls.
And if we had a way that way to keep people from being injured from it, I would love to set one of those in each convenience center, especially if they would take multiple colored glass. But it's gonna have to be a container somehow to where the person cannot get hurt. Because Real Solid Waste has been even sued over a commode. Man throwing that in the dumpster and it broke and it blew back on him and he got hurt. So things that you never think about could happen that would cost county people money can happen.
That and you knowing so much about the coffee grounds, because we do that anyway, but that's just like.
It's organic.
Because you're draining it, and because you're thinking it. But,
Coffee?
Coffee grounds.
yeah, they're
just
not,
throw
I mean,
'em
the
away.
rain's gonna wash them
Yeah.
over, it's gonna look like
Yeah.
dirt.
Mhm.
But
I had no
we
clue.
did a class a couple
I wanna start, my daughter's
would be
gonna help me.
great.
I'm gonna start doing the TikTok
even if it
for
was
Coffee
like
County.
That would be great.
Yeah.
something like that, if it was
I wanna do a TikTok, so,
TikTok famous.
so. Who, me?
Have a big Tim on there.
I don't wanna get TikTok famous. I just wanna say the people of Coffee County. I wanna save people money. It's their money.
That's
It's
a
a
good
choice.
idea.
It's your
That's a
money.
good
You can
idea.
choose to throw it in the dump or you can choose to do whatever.
Great.
It's like everybody wants to have a spot to put their garbage, but nobody wants it in their back door.
Right.
You can't have it both ways.
I went with
Right.
Dana 2 years ago down there at night, and I thought it was an apartment building that was on fire, but it was the methane burners. They looked like 2 dinosaurs fighting. I'd never seen that before, but they have huge towers that pull the methane off of that dump, and it's burnt, it's combustible. I mean, we have our little fire out here, but this fire out here is injected with propane. There's not enough methane coming off of it, to do it like that one down there, so it's gotta go someplace, so. All right, 4 budget amendments, and I'll be quiet. Entertain a motion for all 4 of them.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, motion by Tim, second by Tim. Any discussion? All those in favor by aye?
Aye.
Okay, aye. All right, Miss Marion,
That's all I have.
okay. Well, next meeting will be, all right, let's do December, and y'all pick a date, because if we get into the end of December,
Your Christmas.
yeah, and people will be gone. Would y'all wanna do it like the week of the 18th?
After ours, Terry. After our meeting.
On the fourth?
We're at the 6th right now. I don't foresee us needing a meeting the week of Thanksgiving, do you, Mariana?
No.
Okay, so if we pushed it in and saved money and did it like the week of the 11th or the 18th of December, that's a Thursday?
What about the, right after our meeting, capital outlay meeting on the,
They
The
have all the
fourth.
fourth.
Okay.
They have December 4th.
you already got 3
Capital
people
outlay.
already, will already be here.
That's
Just a thought.
I'm good with that if y'all
a
are.
Thursday.
When,
That's fine.
December the 4th?
And that way it kinda clears
6
everybody
o'clock.
up to do
6
whatever
o'clock, yeah.
vacationing they're
Yeah,
doing
and that'll
in
take care
December,
of-
because a lot
okay,
of people
so
take off
we'll-
2 weeks.
What time
That's
is your
great.
meeting?
We'll do the
4
insurance,
o'clock.
employee
We can
insurance.
do 5.
Yeah. we can
All
do
right,
5
we'll be
o'clock.
at 5. Employee insurance will be one of the things on the agenda. The school board will probably have some budget amendments, and Mariana will have budget amendments. So this is gonna be December the 4th
Okay,
at 5 o'clock. And that way, anything we do can go on the January docket for the January meeting.
okay.
Are you okay with that?
Everybody good?
Yes.
So we
I
got,
didn't check with you.
all right, hang on.
Yes.
Most important person
So,
here.
I may have to have a meeting in January before the commission meeting. I get all the paperwork together for the capital outlay note or the proposal to use from them.
Okay, well, do you wanna just push it to and not have the December meeting?
That's fine,
I'm okay with that. I mean,
because I know I won't have it by December.
Okay. Push
Yeah,
it
just push
to, so it's at the second Tuesday? It is the second Tuesday of every month, right? The command, okay. So the second Tuesday would be the 13th, so we could do January the 8th, which is a Thursday. Is that okay? Okay, January the 8th, scratch December the 4th. We'll just not have a meeting, and that saves money. January the 8th, 5 o'clock,
we're gonna have to do ours too on that
budget
date.
and finance. Okay.
It's January the first, and we ain't gonna be here on January first.
Mm-mm.
So what time did you say you wouldn't have yours?
January the 8th at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, you'll be right after capital outlay,
So that'd be,
On
that'll
January.
work for you
Is
too.
everybody
Yep.
good with that?
because we're not gonna have one on the first.
All right.
So not December 4th, okay.
Any more discussions, anything else?
So we just changed that.
No, sir.
January the 8th.
Entertain a motion to adjourn then, if y'all were all said and done.
Second.
Okay. We out.
All right.
You're legislative, right there. All right, I'm turning my mic.
Wait a minute.
Don't know how to work that thing. You wanna teach me? Does it say on or off?
Start and then end.
Well, look, she knows.
Start, end.